Hi guys, welcome to third grade. I'm so excited that I get to be your teacher this year. It's going to be a bit of a different year, but we are going to make it the best one yet. We're going to look at this as a big adventure we're going to go on together. We're all going to be learning this together. We're all going to be making a few mistakes and we're going to have a few bumps in the road, but we're going to do this together. So I'm going to share a little bit of information with you because there are a lot of changes going on. And so I just want you to kind of be aware of what it's going to look like for these first 9 weeks. So let's see if I can share my screen here. And it's going to open up. We can get in here. All right. All right, let's get this going. All right, so I'm going to share some stuff with you, and it is a lot of information, but don't panic. We are going to get through this, and we're going to be patient with each other. This is truly a learning experience for us all. I'm learning just as much as you guys are. So we're going to take those first 2 weeks pretty slowly. We're going to use that time to get to know our new program Canvas that we're going to be using on the computer. We're going to get to know how to log into things and where to go and our passwords and usernames. So we are going to practice quite a bit so that you're going to be a pro by the time we really hit the ground running on August 31st when we start doing all our actual assignments and lessons. So just know that technology comes with problems. There's going to be problems. That's just how technology works, right? It's going to be hard getting used to this schedule, getting on, logging on at the right time. There's going to be problems with the synchronous and asynchronous work, and we'll talk about what that means in just a minute. Turning in work might be a little bit of an issue at first. It's going to be hard to get used to, but we are going to make this work, and we're going to make it look easy, right? Just remember, I'm here for you. If you have a question at all, I'm here for you. I'm here for your parents. I'm here for answering your questions. It's great to send me an email. Parents, make sure you send me an email. Actually, I need to hear from you before you turn this computer off today. I need your best email and your best phone number to reach you. That way I can communicate with you because I'm going to need to communicate with you quite a bit. And just know, if you have a question, there are no embarrassing or silly questions because we are all probably thinking the same thing. So please ask. And what's great about email is I can find somebody that can answer it if I can't answer it myself. So please do not hesitate to send me an email. And I have put my email on all of these slides in blue down at the bottom, so you'll have it. All right, so we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff today. So we have material pickup happening this week. Thursday, August 13th from 12 to 7 is our first day of pickup of materials. And then we have Friday, August 14th from 8 to 3. These materials include Chromebooks, hotspots, and it also includes a bag from me with materials in it. And I'll tell you about those materials in a minute. But to pick up that bag, that hotspot, that Chromebook, K2 will be picking up in the front car loop and 3-5 is in the back car loop. In the bags, you'll see information about Canvas logins and how to get around on Monday. And so it's really important that you get that bag. Also, we're going to be talking about daily schedule and what that schedule will look like. We're going to talk about procedures and expectations for when you're on the computer. And then at the end, of course, we're going to talk about how you can ask me questions. So here's what our daily schedule will look like. And again, there's my email. So please, please, please take advantage of that email and use it and email me. And again, I need your email before you log off or before you turn the computer off today, please. So we will log on. You're supposed to be on bright and early and at 7:55, ready to go. You'll have a check-in with me and we'll do an activity every morning, and that's when I'll take attendance. So from 7:55 to 8:10, you'll be with me. Then you'll leave and you'll go and log in to specials. And I'll show you the special schedule as well. So specials are from 8:20 to 8:45. Then you'll come back to me from 9 to 10 o'clock. But from 9 to 9:35 will be live. That means you'll be with me on the camera. We'll be talking, we'll be discussing, we'll be doing lessons, I'll be teaching. So, and then at 9:35, I'll let you go and you'll be working on the assignment on your own until 10. And then reading is right after that from 10 to 12:20. And the live portion there is from 10 to 10:35. 12:20 to 12:55, that's our lunchtime. And then we come back and have social studies science from 1 to 1:45, live being 1 to 1:35. And the reason it's social studies / science is that we do social studies for the first few weeks, and then we end the first 9 weeks with science. And we end our day with recess. During these times of live teaching, that's when I'll be taking attendance. So I will be taking attendance throughout the day. This schedule is just like the one you just saw, but it's a little more broken down and a little more detailed. You'll hear the words synchronous, asynchronous quite a bit. Synchronous is teacher-led. That means I will be the one talking to you live on the cameras like I'm right there in your house. And then asynchronous is you're working alone. That's when I give you your assignments, and that's when I get to see you shine. It means you get to work independently and show me what you got. Then we have morning meeting like we talked about, and specials, and then math. As you see on this schedule, that was not on the other one, so this one's a little more detailed. It's from 11 to 11:45 target time. That's if you have if you're in EC and you get pulled out, or speech or ESL. That's also when we'll have time for iReady. So we'll also be live during those times as well, but it'll be a little different for everybody. Special schedule. We go to specials in the morning from 8:20 to 8:45, and here's our schedule here. Mondays we have PE. Tuesdays are a little bit different because Tuesdays are by the week. So the first week is week A. You'll have character and brain lab with Miss Turner. And then week B, the next week, will be media and technology with Miss Norris. Wednesdays, art, and Thursdays, music. Here's your school supply list. This is just some supplies that will make being at home, having school at home much smoother. Headphones are very important because it'll knock out some of that background noise when I'm doing live teaching, and so that's good to have. Composition notebooks. I did put a composition notebook in the bag of materials that you'll be picking up this week, but it's good to have a backup because you will be turning in that notebook to me. And loose leaf paper is important because I don't want you ripping pages out of your notebook. So if I need you to jot something down, or if there's something I don't really need in the notebook, I'm going to need you to have loose leaf paper so that you can write that down. Erasers, highlighters, sharpened pencils, clipboard, optional, but that would be helpful. Handheld pencil sharpener, crayons, colored pencils. I did put pencils in your materials bag that you'll be picking up. I also put a small pencil sharpener, but having a backup and definitely backup pencils are very important. Having a backup pencil sharpener is important too because it is not fun to try to sharpen a pencil with scissors. I'm just saying, I have tried it and it is not fun. So it's good to have a good pencil sharpener there at home with you. All right, so Microsoft Teams and procedures and expectations. Really, this is expectations and procedures for any time we're on the computer. You need to be seated in front of your computer with the microphone turned on mute, and you need your camera turned on. I need to see those bright, shiny, smiling faces. Also, no laying down. I know it's easy to go hang out on the couch with your laptop in your lap, but let's not have any of that. Let's make sure we're sitting upright, our brains are awake, and we're ready to learn. Also, dress appropriately. I mean this as in, I don't want you coming to our meetings in your bathing suit. I know they're comfortable, and I know it's summer and it's hot, and you might be going to jump in the pool during your breaks in between classes. But let's make sure we're dressing appropriately while we're on the cameras. Now, some days we'll probably have on pajamas. I might have on pajamas. It's okay. But just try to keep in mind on the cameras, you're going to try to pretend like you're really at school. Also have your materials close by. Pencils, paper, your notebook, your Wonders workbook, which is another material that is in the bag you'll be picking up. It goes with our reading program, Wonders. Those books are very, very new. We just got those. And so I'm going to need you to take very good care of that, okay? If you lose it, I can't replace it. And so it will not be very beneficial to you to lose that book because it'll make things a little bit harder for you. So let's make sure we keep up with that book because when it's right there with you, it's going to make it easier for you to follow along with the assignments. If it's lost, you have to write the stuff on paper on your own, and I don't know how much fun that would be. So let's make sure we're keeping up with those. Let's see, what else? Attendance. We will be taking attendance, like I said, for every live session. Poor behavior. Just if you're goofing off and acting silly on the meetings or on our live sessions, I will call your parents and we'll have a talk about it. But that's not going to happen because we're going to rock this out. And I'm going to call your parents and be like, listen, they just did amazing. They are making such progress. They're knocking this out of the park. That's the kind of phone calls I want to make. So we're not going to worry about this bad behavior stuff because that's not going to happen. We're going to rock this. This is going to be good. But just know that when we're in person again, when we're in school together, that the procedures and the consequences and things will be quite a bit different than it would be on the computer. All right, attendance again, just because that is very important. You need to be signing in on those live times that are on the schedule that I showed you. It's important that you're there because I have to take attendance, and you only have just a little leeway of times to log on. And I know that's going to be hard because there will be glitches, but that's why we have these first 2 weeks to kind of work it out, because after that, they're really kind of breaking down on making sure you're there and logged in when you're supposed to be. So just remember that it will not be attendance just first thing in the morning. It will be throughout the day for each subject. So basically, digital learning is just like normal school. I mean, it really is. We're just going to be on the computer at your home. So you need to treat it like a normal day. From 7:55 to 2:15, you're at school. Yes, I know you're at home, but we're trying to make it kind of feel like a normal school day that you'd be here with me. All right, students logging into Canvas. You'll get information on logging into Canvas in your bags, your material bag that you'll be picking up. It's very important that you get that before Monday. So make sure you pick it up Thursday or Friday because you'll need those materials for Monday, starting it off. It'll help you log on. They'll tell you where to go, all that information that you'll need. Just make sure once you get your materials, you try to log on and you follow the steps because you'll want to make sure you can log on before Monday gets here. Monday morning is going to be crazy enough, so make sure you're prepared for that and you have tried to log on. And if you have questions, make sure you send an email. And there we go again with the questions and email. There's my email again. I told you it's all over this thing because I really need you to email me with some information. Just make sure you email me with your best email, which will be the email you're using probably, and then the best phone number to reach you. I also added down here a little bit of information about the hotline that Winston and Forsyth County Schools provides, and that's great for all these technology problems that I probably can't help you with. So they're gurus and they're pros over there, so they'll be able to help you with that. And if you need to schedule a one-on-one meeting with me, I am all for that. So we can do that if you want to talk about your little kiddo and let me know a little bit more information before we get started. That's great too. Just let me know and we'll set that up. Again, with the communication, I know I'm driving you nuts with that, but it's so important that I get your email and your best phone number. I'm going to be creating this big group email for our class, the 3rd grade Go Green group, and I'm going to need your email for that. I promise I'm not going to overwhelm you with emails. I'm going to do my best to keep them very short, and I'm not going to email you just for every little thing. So the things I email you about will be important, and I'll need you to try to reply to me as soon as you can. Please, please, please email me right now, right now, right now. All right, just some reminders. Material pickup is going on this week, Thursday 12 to 7, Friday 8 to 3. So make sure you jump in on that and get those materials. You will need them. K2 pickups front car loop, 3-5's back car loop. In the bags, you'll have important information about logging in and how to get on the Canvas. You'll also have information about your schedule and how things would work and look like, even though I showed you on this slide. Now, these slides will be available to you, and I will email them to you too. Once I get everyone's email in my group, I'll have it out there just in case I'm going a little fast on these slides and you want to take it a little slower so you can kind of process. I know it's a lot of information, and I'm really sorry about that, but we are going to make this work, and please ask me questions if you need to. We talked about the daily schedule and when you're supposed to be live and when you're going to be logging in each day, so that's important. We talked about procedures and expectations and rules and consequences with the being on the computers. And then we talked about how important it is for attendance to be logged on when you're supposed to be logged on. So I know that's a whole lot of information. I know that it's a lot to take in. And I know that it's like, woo, okay, a lot to process. But please know, we are in this together for real. This is going to be a learning curve, a learning process for us all. I didn't even know Canvas existed until like a few weeks ago. So this is all new, but I think you'll enjoy it. I think everything's going to be kind of in one spot together. And I think that it's going to be easier for you guys to find what you need. But just remember, it's going to be very different than in the spring. In the spring, when we did e-learning, we didn't make it out to be like a full school day. And so this will be very different, but we're going to make the best of it. Please reach out, but make sure you send me that email. All right. Can't wait to see you guys on Monday. Bye. Oh. My camera doesn't want me to say bye. It's not wanting. See what I was talking about with the technology glitches? Ah. Well, I think I'm frozen. Let's see. Try that again.